I'm sure you've all heard the expression, change is inevitable. And you know what? I tend to agree with that. I've also heard the more things change, the more they stay the same. And you know what? I agree with that as well. All right, that was a pretty nice cherry I had on the mill there. Not quite as nice as the last two that I did, but still pretty decent. I ended up with about, I think about 85 board feet out of that one. I got a couple boards, I think 3 of them that are like 4.5 inches wide, some 7, some 11, and then a couple live edge slabs there, all 4/4. And then once again, I cut that center up for firewood. That will go over to the log splitter, and I'll use this for bundle wood. Before I forget, I want to show you something over here at the wood bunker. I found this the other day, about made me sick. So I was down here the other day and I was cranking out some firewood on the splitter, and I was just getting after it, had the headphones on, listening to some Christmas music, and I was just getting it, you know, and I just about ran out of rounds, so I hopped on the excavator, I grabbed a big maple log and I swung it over, grabbed the chainsaw, started cutting it up, and the butt end of it was probably 20 inches in diameter, and it only went up about 2 or 3 feet, and then it wide out. So I threw that big chunk on the log splitter and I start splitting, And I noticed it when I was about halfway through it. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's tiger maple. As you turn it, oh, it's beautiful stuff. But yeah, that would have been a nice piece to make anything out of besides firewood, but so I mentioned at the beginning of this video that change is inevitable, and the more things change, the more they stay the same. And that makes perfect sense to me, and I'll explain why. This morning I was watching a video from Daniel at Arms Family Homestead, and Daniel and I are good friends. We talk probably once or twice a week and have done so for the last couple years. He's a great guy. And a couple weeks ago we were talking on the phone, and he said, you know, he gets comments from some people, not a lot, but occasionally, you know, I wish you would make videos like you did when you first started. And it got me thinking, because we get comments like that as well. Not all the time and not often, but there's some people out there that just like the way we did things in the beginning, and they don't like how things have progressed over time. And I started to think about that a little bit, and looking about where we started and where we are now. And a lot has changed on our channel, but a lot has stayed the same. For example, I'll give you a look at what this wood yard looked like about 4 years ago. Now, today it looks a lot different than it did then, but basically we're still doing the same thing here. We're still cutting wood. We've added a sawmill. We've got the Wolfe Ridge splitter. We've got the firewood bunker, the excavator, all those types of things. So we're basically doing the same thing, but things just kind of evolve. And for me, and I think Daniel as well, when you make videos, it's what we do for a living now, you have to keep growing and changing, or nobody's going to watch your videos. And not only that, I would be bored to tears and I wouldn't make videos if I was doing the same video with the same equipment, you know, each and every day. I wouldn't like doing videos like that. It wouldn't be any fun. And I've learned something else too. When I first started this channel, I did like how-to videos. I'm no expert on anything, we all know that, but you know, comparisons on chainsaws and things like that. And it just changes and evolves into something different. And I know this because the other day, I don't know, last week or something, I did a video comparing 3 different chainsaws, the MS500, the MS400, and the 261. And it was a good video. It was. I did like side-by-side comparisons, showing what people will get for their money. If they want to spend the extra money on a 500i, compare that to a 400 and a 261. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I did this video, and that's the same type of video I did to get this channel started, and it was probably my least viewed video out of the last month. So basically what our channel has kind of turned into is to just this whole journey, I guess you could say. It sounds kind of corny, but this whole journey that we're on and what we're doing. And I think people are more interested in that than like tool reviews and showing equipment. I mean, I show equipment. You see what I can do with stuff around here and what I do. That's part of it as well. But basically, it has just turned into where we make videos doing what we do. And we've met a ton of nice people. You know, there's been people commenting on our videos that I remember from when we had 1,000 subscribers, and it has, they're still here today. We have a very, very loyal audience that watches our videos. You know, I usually don't start every video with like, hey, click subscribe, hit the like button and all that. I probably should do that more. But we have a great community right here, and I don't want to turn into one of those channels where you just get tons of subscribers but nobody watches your videos either, because there's channels out there like that. I like what we have going on here. We're just going to kind of keep doing what we're doing, but the change thing is just going to keep happening. Things evolve, and you have to be creative and come up with new content. It's funny, this past year, everything goes in phases. You know, we go through the rock phase where I'm doing everybody's driveways. this is in wood cutting phase right now. Soon we'll be working inside the building when the weather turns. It's a beautiful day today, by the way, but that's kind of how we do things. One thing leads to another, and we have some really big plans for next year. There's going to be a lot of cool things going on that we have wanted to do for years, and it'll be great content for the channel as well. But Daniel kind of got into this a little bit more than I am, so I recommend that you go watch his video. He did a really good job explaining it. I'll put it up above and you can check it out. But I also was thinking this morning, I took a screenshot from a video from 4 years ago as well, from up by the house. And as you can tell, now things look quite a bit different up there. One more big change, we have a big building there, and we'll probably be building another one down here sometime in the near future. So all in all, I have to say there's been a lot of changes around here, but it's all pretty much staying the same as well. So Melissa just came down to give me a hand. We're going to stick her some lumber. And by the way, that is pretty much the only time we get into an argument, when we stick our lumber together.
Oh my gosh. Now there's between that and stacking firewood.
I'm a little picky. But yeah, we've got a super secret shirt to show you.
Yeah.
And we need some help on this one. Want to tell them?
Yeah. So, you know, Piper and Rue are our older dogs. They're retired and they want to live a retired life. So they kind of just mosey around, lay down, take a rest. Not Archie. He is 100 miles an hour every time. And so we pride him on, like, hey, watch him taste this stick and blah, blah, blah. Well, his siblings that are human are jealous of Archie.
Yeah. So, Eva, Hannah, Levi.
Yeah. They've been giving him some hate, like just teasing him. And so I took it upon myself to create a shirt. It's Archie's Fan Club. We stick together, and I made these shirts. This is like a sweatshirt for the girls, and then I made t-shirts for the boys in the family, and they're gonna get them for Christmas gifts. But I ordered extra transfers, so if anybody wants an Archie Fan Club shirt, and it's gonna be very uniquely designed because I put this on one transfer and then I cut it apart. So on this one I put the sticks right under, we stick together, and I put the paw prints right on the sleeve. But for the boys' shirts, it's the paw prints on the front with the sticks.
I love it.
And yeah, so if you want one, you can get it in a gray, beige, or white.
And we'll have it on the website.
I'll put it on the website. And it's going to be very unique because then on the back is a small Outdoors with the Morgans. But that takes a lot of time, so the Outdoors with the Morgans might be on the front.
Yeah,
so
and
let's just call it the Archie Fan Club surprise.
Yeah, and what we're hoping is that people are interested in them because she bought like 50 of the transfers.
Yeah,
and our kids
limited.
don't think.
Oh yeah, they're like, you're never gonna get anyone to buy those. I'm like, oh yeah.
You just wait and
Watch.
see.
Lyle, Vicky. There'll be some other people, I'm sure.
At least 2 or 3.
There'll be probably a handful, but that's okay.
So, I was talking at the beginning of this video that change is inevitable.
That's
and
right.
the more things that change, the more they stay the same.
That's right.
And because I was watching a video from Daniel at Arms Family Homestead, and I was already talked to them about it, but I got to thinking about how much has changed around here,
right,
yet how much it has stayed the same,
right,
basically.
Right.
And I found a clip from an old video of what the wood yard used to look like down here,
yeah,
compared to what it looks like now.
Yeah.
So definitely changed, but we're doing the same thing.
Right. I did have a picture of Stanley when this was all grass and you had stacks of firewood the whole perimeter.
Yeah.
And Stanley was like
just basking in the sun.
Yeah, sun and smelling the firewood. We miss good old Stanley.
He was a great dog.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring that, I sawed up a nice cherry there. I'll bring that over. We'll stack that up real quick because I think I may go for a little hike out there. Your dad just went out to the mini cabin to do some hunting, so I might try.
It's a nice day.
Push it. It's supposed to be 63 tomorrow.
Is that right?
But 100% chance of rain tomorrow.
Yeah? Well, I can deal with warmer temperatures. This sun feels great.
I know. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday supposed to be sunny, colder, but
all right, back at it. All right.
So I'm going to get this wood stacked, get it covered up, and get things buttoned up before the rain tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, this is one of those times.
It's every time, every time.
This is just totally unacceptable, Melissa. You're coming up this way, and I didn't see it from over that way, over that end there. I just thought these boards were a little bit longer. I'm looking good on that end, but it's coming up and going over. See, they stick out a little bit over there.
It's fine.
It's not, because this is going to be a big tall stack and all that weight comes down.
Well,
maybe I'm just being weird, but
we can, I guess we could move it this way a little bit. What's the big deal?
Oh man.
Okay, let's, all right. See, already. I was nervous doing this.
All right, well, we got through that.
Yeah, it was painful, and you might not see that we had to redo it on my end, but
Yeah.
it's done. Ta-da!
Yeah, it does look good.
Thanks so much for being here. Go check out Archie's fan club shirt. The description will have the link to these shirts.
Yeah, there's nothing like winning against your kids. You know what I mean?
And they're going to be unique. It might not have 2 sticks, might just have 1. And the footprints may not be on the, more than likely will not be on the sleeve. And Outdoors with the Morgans will probably be in the front. It's just too time consuming.
Yeah, the shirts changed just like our channel has evolved.
That's right.
And also, don't forget to check out Daniel's video on Arms Family Homestead. I'll put that in the description as well. And I think that's about it. But pretty good afternoon. I'm going to go
it's a beautiful afternoon.
See if I can't push a deer to your dad.
All right, let's hope. And you know what? Thanks so much for being here, for watching, subscribing, commenting. We really appreciate you being here and being part of Outdoors with the Morgans. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.